Hey team. Yes. Not long to go now. Been waiting for this all day. It's been a long day. Hello everybody. James, Ice, Chloe, Quasi, Matthew, Connor, Meme. Man, honestly, this day has been so slow. Waiting. Scooter, hey man. Ruben, big day indeed. Oh, how long has this been coming? It feels like a horrendously long time. From Kenya, nice. Good morning, evening. Evening, Isaac. English better not sing over the haka. Interestingly, one of the morning shows here in New Zealand, after the quarterfinal against Ireland, they had a haka expert from Rotorua, a Māori cultural haka expert on TV, and he basically said singing over the haka is all good. That's like your culture meeting the challenge of the haka, so bring on the singing. And he also said if that psychs the ABs up, even better. ABs, England, this should be Seismic from Argentina. Hey guys, yeah man. Tama, is nervous. Yeah man, you and me both. It has been a long day. Just been hanging out with the kids, going to swimming lessons and doing the grocery shopping and keeping the kids busy, playing with Lego, and all the time I have just been thinking, how many hours to go? John, how's it going, man? Play well, ABs, anyone but England. I've heard that before. I've seen some Australian guys a bit torn on Twitter. Like, I don't like supporting England, but God, how can I support the All Blacks? So which way do I turn in this game? So it is a tough one. But cheers, John. I got a couple of beers here. I'll crack one open very shortly. What happened to Colby? I think he picked up an injury in the Japan game. I think it's his ankle, so he's not quite good to go. Southern teams are anyone but New Zealand. Yeah, I think that's kind of a thing. People are sick of the All Blacks winning the World Cup. How often do you step on Lego barefoot? I am meticulous at making my son clean that stuff up before he finishes playing. He doesn't get to leave his stuff all over the ground. That is a no-go. Oh, Big Will. First beer is on you. All right, man. All right. Says Big Will. Well, I could not find a New Zealand bottle. So, Big Will, I will start with... I still got some Samoa ones left. It's still got the Southern Cross on the flag. So that's kind of close to a New Zealand flag and same color scheme kind of in that it's got red, white, and blue. So we'll start with Samoa in lieu of New Zealand. But cheers, Big Will, man. South African you can't wait for the game. Yeah, man. This game and tomorrow's game are just going to be fantastic. This game's on pretty early here in New Zealand. It's 9 o'clock. Like a lot of the games have been on 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, so 9 o'clock's quite doable. Tomorrow's game's on at 10 o'clock, which is a bit crappy to go to work on Monday, but Monday is a public holiday, so how good is that, right? Perfect timing for Kiwi fans. Watching from Joburg feels weird drinking at 10 a.m., but you'll manage. Yeah, man. Cheers. Cheers to John and Big Will and also everybody else. See how we go with the beers tonight. Samoa is good too. Yes, Samoa works. I'm from Southern California. Nice. 6 p.m. kickoff in Brisbane. That works out pretty well, actually. Yeah. Is the game on at 10 tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow's game is on an hour later, wherever you are. So, like in New Zealand, this one starts at 9 p.m. Tomorrow's game starts at 10 p.m. And remember, this game, I think in a lot of places, is free to air, or at least the finals, and most of the countries have got the semifinals free to air. Please show the game. I can't show the game, but if you check the link in the description, there's a way for you to watch the game. It's got red, white, and blue. Sounds like the US, I know, and France and Australia and like Great Britain. If you're looking at like the UK flag rather than the English flag, like so many red, white, and blues, eh? Argentina, hey man, cheers. From Cape Town, nice man. I'm a sports video maker. I do cricket, AFL, rugby, and you're watching on Channel 10. Yeah, I think Channel 10's got it in Australia free to air for the semis and the final. TVNZ's got it for New Zealand. Not sure if South Africa's got it anywhere free to air, but a lot of the countries were doing like pool stages you got to pay with the odd free game, but most of them seem to be doing free for the for the finals. Am I nervous? It's fair to say I've been on edge a wee bit today. Yes, that is quite fair to say. So, I'm from Thailand. Hope the weather's good in Thailand. You got the beers ready. Jasmine's here. Let's hope it's a good game. And your children do not annoy you. My children fell asleep super quick tonight. It was like they knew. Don't mess with Dad tonight. Don't give him a hard time about going to bed. Just get to bed. Job done. Counting MP4. Are you watching on One? Yes, I am watching on TV One tonight. So the likelihood of me being 30 seconds to a minute behind the stream is unlikely. So maybe if any of you guys are behind me, you may have to drop out the stream because I may be doing spoilers the other way around. So we'll just see how that goes anyway. But cheers, man. I am watching on TV One here in New Zealand rather than online. It's free in the US. Very cool. I'm glad that it is free. Tim just finished a long shift. Beer o'clock. Rugby o'clock. Giddy up. Absolutely, man. It is beer o'clock for sure. Channel 10, free to air in Australia. Very good. Yeah, seems like most places have got it free to air for the final games. How old are you? 25, 27? Bro, try 30. Am I 36 now? Yes. 36. I got it wrong the other day. I thought I was 37. I'm 36. Steinies all the way. I'm still making my way through these World Cup Heinekens, man. I've still got a few left. Not free in the US. Oh, that's disappointing. Free to air is best, indeed. I look in my 20s. Maybe the camera makes me look younger. South African wearing I'm South African and I'm wearing an All Blacks jersey and a Springboks cap. Is this okay? That's fine. That's fine. What do I think the score will be? That's a hard one, man. In my Super Brew, I've picked upsets because I'm behind. I'm well behind in the Super Brew. If I'm going to make a move for the top of the pool, I need upsets. But if the Super Brew is wrong, I'm fine with that. That's fine. 37. 36. I thought I was 37. I told somebody I was 37 when I was 35. I had my birthday earlier this month, and then I did turn 36, so I was close. But you know you're getting old when you forget how old you are. Such a good YouTuber. I appreciate that, man. I do appreciate it. Hi, Mr. Baz. I'll just watch until kickoff, bro. Yes. Yeah, I think I'll probably be 15 minutes to go, and I'll probably be ahead of some of the people on the stream. So, yeah. Australian, but cheering for the Kiwi mates. Good to know, man. Chloe's got the All Blacks 56-23. That'd be a hell of a scoreline for a semi-final. You're old. You have like 50 years to go, bro. My office. I think. Am I the oldest? No, I'm not the oldest. But like my boss is younger than me. My peer in the same role is younger than me. Like most people are younger than me in my office. I feel old. I've got young kids. Feel old. Are you nervous? Yeah, bro. I'm definitely a bit on edge. Saw the quarters, now back home in Kiwiland. Good place to be watching the games. Everyone is always against the England. Why? Come on, the Poms. I think partly it's the English media. People don't like it. Partly it's probably Clive Woodward. People don't like him either. Although I think he goes probably back longer than him. But I did see some Aussies, like I said earlier, I did see some Aussies on Twitter who are like, I don't know who to support between my rival New Zealand and the team I don't like, England. But they did decide to go with England. So there you go. Some people will be going England even if they're neutral. Hart wants England to win. Head says New Zealand. Most people have them by 10, but you can't ever take this English squad as it's not a shoe-in for sure. England fan here. Hope we can win or lose in grace. I hope, I say it now before kickoff, I hope it's a close game. I wouldn't like it to be a blowout. A close game would be nice. Because a few of those quarterfinals last week were a wee bit anticlimactic. Although as fans, it makes your blood pressure fine because it's so comfortable. South Africa wants a New Zealand-South Africa final. Well, that'll be the 100th game, like many people have mentioned, so that will be classic. I'm going to be behind the curve here, so we'll check before the game starts. Good luck, New Zealand. Yes. I love this channel. Good job. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. That's very kind. No close games. Okay. Extra time. Oh, man. I don't know if I can handle extra time. Like 80 minutes will do. And I don't know, 8 points. 8 points would be nice. Wallace, good luck, man. Hopefully it's a good game. A lot of talk about England's defense, but the All Blacks are not bad at D. I think the All Blacks go 9+, but you're nervous. Yes. Watched House of Rugby and Kirsty Stanaway seem super confident in New Zealand. Yeah, it's funny. A lot of people are pretty comfortable, confident. That's for sure. Big Will says, I don't hate England at all, but losing to them and having English mates give you sticker butter is your worst nightmare. Yep. I mean, the banter's cool, though. The banter is good. There's a fair few people from England and South Africa at my work. I don't think I've met anybody from Wales at my work, so. But yeah, if New Zealand lose to either one of those teams, there could be a bit of flack being flown around. Any players you particularly don't like in the England squad? Not really. I know Owen Farrell gets a lot of stuff, but the guy's a class player, so it's hard not to like him. It's just his tackling at times could use a bit of work, but yeah. Tonight's game is basically the final. Ooh. Okay, Wallace is actually Peter. Yeah, South Africa and Wales might have something to say about that, but anyway, we will see. Oh, the banter will arrive if you lose today. Yeah. Looks like they've just done the coin toss. The crowd looks to be really filling out. So that's good. A lot of white in the crowd, but I guess the white sticks out more than the black. And there's a fair few people in Japan jerseys as well. 10 minutes, yeah. Joe Marler is smiling. Looks happy. Underhill looks a bit more serious. Sinclair seems to be struggling to squeeze into his jersey, but they do make them pretty tight these days. Have you seen the James Haskell's banter about the haka? Nah, man, I haven't seen it. I'm Welsh and I want New Zealand to absolutely demolish England. All Blacks guys look to be in a huddle. They all look very serious. Nobody is smiling. Nobody. Oh, Adi Save's got a wee grin on his face. Kieran Reid is giving them whatever speech he's given. Good luck today, but I have to say go Boca. Yep. Can't understand how any Aussie could cheer for England. It's got to be New Zealand. I don't know, man. A fair few Kiwis give the Wallabies stick, so I can kind of understand how some people would turn on the Kiwis, but I guess we'll see. You'd like to think the Anzac spirit would go both ways. Name is Ron. Okay, nice. I have to try and keep track of the usernames and the real names. Bowden, Barrett, or Richie at first five. I did a video on that, but Steve's picking Richie, so I'll go with Steve. He seems to know what he's doing. Independence from the EU and and this rugby would be nice in the same week. That would be quite a feat. Carl, watching from rainy Stockholm with loads of English and Kiwis in the pub. Nice one, man. What time is it in Stockholm? This is the most exciting game to come. Yeah, hopefully it lives up to the billing, because on paper, this one is very tasty. Made it back in time, had to drop the missus at work. 45 minutes round trip in 30 minutes. Bro, that's impressive. I hope you were safe. 10 a.m. says Carl. Okay, it's late enough to have a beer. It's on borderline, but yeah. I hope the Poms sing loud tonight. Sing low. Yep, that would be good. Where's the England shirt gone? You're the guy at the top of the Super Brew pool, Mr. Scare. The England shirt is just over there in case it's needed. It's needed. What country is on your Heineken? This first one is Samoa because I didn't have any New Zealand bottles, but it's got a similar flag. So, yep, there we go. I think New Zealand will squeeze England out tonight, but keep it tight for 60. Hope it's tight. Watched a video with David Kirk, and he sounds so much like Graham Henry. I've never thought about that. What beer are you drinking? It's in New Zealand, we've got these World Cup sponsored Heinekens. So it's a Heineken, but it's the World Cup version. So, yep. Did you watch Tasman against Wellington? Actually, no, I didn't. Bit of a disgrace. I kind of committed to looking after the kids so I could have the evening free. So, yep. According to Swedish law, we can drink in an hour. Oh, man, you got to wait till 11. Okay, well, that's sensible. Yeah, we'll drink together in an hour. That's fine. Makes sense. 11 is a wee bit more reasonable. 4 a.m. in the States. That is commitment, man. Cheers. But, yeah, you definitely need a beer. You must get yourself a Golden Lions rugby jersey. I have the Lions Super Rugby jersey, but I don't have the Golden Lions like Curry Cup jersey, if that counts. Do you know if you're going to be behind a minute? I don't think so, Liam. I think I may even be ahead of some of you because I'm watching on the TV actually rather than the stream tonight. So I should be either the same or ahead of some people. So if I am ahead of you, I won't be upset if people drop off because they don't want to be spoiled by what I'm seeing. So we'll see how it goes. Let's drink in an hour. Indeed, man. Let's do it. Walking out. Yeah, the guys are just doing the moment of silence at the moment on my stream, on my channel. They've just finished and it's the applause. Whiteboard almost looks like a beer fridge. At the warehouse here in New Zealand, they sell these mini fridges, which has just got a silver fern on All Blacks, official All Blacks merchandise, like mini fridges. I was kind of tempted, but I don't know if I would use it that much. You can just pause the stream and play. This is just on TV, so I have no control over the speed. So, yeah, it's just on terrestrial television. Guinness time. Nice. If he's ahead of you, just pause the stream and sync out. Oh, can you do that, bro? I did not know that. Multi-purpose beer fridge whiteboard. Actually, that would be amazing. If I could get a beer fridge with a whiteboard for the front door, that would be amazing. Oh, you can pause the stream and sync up, but you can't pause the chat from giving spoilers. It's a risky business, isn't it? Not from you and from ours. Okay, I get it now. I get it. I'm learning things. Yeah, my guys are just on the anthem right now. They're going George Bridge, The Marvelous Mullet, ALB, Dane Coles. That's kind of where I'm at. Not an alcohol drinker, but we're drinking the pineapple soda for sure, man. Whatever you're drinking, crack it open. It's time. I usually delay your stream for about 30 seconds so I don't get spoiled. Nice. Okay. I'll have to keep this in mind for when I'm watching other people's streams. Same as yours. Same as yours. Okay. So it's about the same. Awesome. Not streaming on Spark Sport now because it's on TV One. I'm watching on TV One. So yeah. In sync with the live coverage. Okay. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Whiteboard reflection? Oh, there's a little bit, eh? Jeez, I thought I fixed that before we started. Damn, thank you for that, bro. When I started, it was like you could virtually watch the game in mirror image. So, yeah, I had to move it. How about the South Africa-Wales match? Bro, I will see you tomorrow for that one. I'm not going to miss it. Like, before I started, like, the World Cup, I was like, oh, I'll do a few streams. I don't know if I'll stream all the games. There's no way I'm going to stream the important games because I just want to be focusing on the games. But it's very fun to do the stream. So yeah, it's good. It's just like, as I said, it's just like watching all your mates. So it should be a bit of fun. And someone said the things they're going to do Kapo o Pango. Absolutely, you can put the mortgage on it. Like, if nothing else is sure about this game, you can be sure the All Blacks are doing Kapo o Pango for the haka. Appreciate streaming the big ones. Also be my own. Yeah, exactly. Me as well, bro. So I'm happy to do so. Yeah, it's live on TV One. Yes. In a lot of countries, it is free to air. So looks like the English guys are being told off for where they're standing. They got to stand back a bit. Owens and Pascal, whatever, was shimmying them back. They were doing a V. England's doing a V. Are they going to march forward like the French did? Bro, TJ is going intense. Oh, yeah, you know it was Kapo Pango. Farrell doesn't look intimidated. Did I see the reply from John Smith about the haka? No, I didn't. Try and call my money when I can't stream. Oh, bro, sorry to hear that. Hopefully it's free to air where you are. It's free to air in New Zealand right now. Sounds like they're singing in the background. I got the volume pretty quiet on my one. England's flying V, indeed. They got the V going on. The French did that in reverse. The French did a V and then straightened out. The English are kind of an inverted V. Maybe it was the French that was like an arrowhead. And the English are actually like a V. Interesting. I thought they were going to do something, but it was just this. There was just a V. They didn't like come forward into a line or anything. Interesting. Surprised that England aren't singing. Oh, yeah, was there no real singing during that one? I couldn't hear much about what was going on in the background, not like last week anyway. No swing low. No, it didn't quite seem like it, did it? Ooh, man. Things are about to get real, guys. Haka mics up on the television broadcast as why. Yeah, they always do that nowadays. Maybe they had the Haka mics set louder this week. I don't know. In the stands, and none of us England fans saying, really, bro, you're at the game? Come on, for real? The TV mics turned off for the crowd. Bro, at the game. Okay. Wow. Interesting. Okay. I'll let you guys know when it kicks off so we can see how much in sync we are. Owens is just talking to Ford at the moment. You can hear the crowd going 3, 2, 1. Fireworks. Blow the whistle. And kickoff. We are underway, guys. A wild haggis. What a username. Cheers, man. Thank you for that. Appreciated. Great username. I'm assuming you're a Scotsman with that kind of name, but hope you're going for the All Blacks, but I won't hold it against you if you're going for England. We are in sync. Awesome. Even got the kickoff here. Come on, man. You can hear the whistle on my screen. Oh, man. If it's too loud, I'll have to turn it down, although it's not loud. I try to keep it quiet so you guys don't hear it. England get their first line out. In the 52 seconds. Bro, has anyone else got like sweaty palms? I'm not sure if that's a health condition or just nerves. Oh, Watson. He's going gangbusters at the moment. We're only a minute in. Man, England always come out of the blocks so hard. Blood pressure's up. I'm glad it's not just me. Holy crap, they're only 5 meters out. All Blacks got to watch their offsides. They're 5 phases and like 2 meters away. Holy what a start. Oh my Lord. It doesn't get any better than that. Far out. I'll update the whiteboard in a second. Holy crap. Tuilangi with the try. Sinclair with the offload. Tuilangi just went back on the other side. Wow. I'll update the whiteboard now. Oh my. That's crazy. Well, that's quite a start. I don't know what to say. Perfect start from England. You know New Zealand are going to go 80. So if you can build a lead and make New Zealand chase the game, I've always felt that way about the All Blacks, is they're not as accustomed to chasing games. I mean, they still have numerous times put them under pressure and make them make mistakes, but we will see. Oh man, England got the ball again. Itoji's running riot. That was an ugly kick from Bridge. Oh man. Who was that with the strip? Was that Ford? Man. All those people giving him grief for getting picked. I know it's early on. It's only 4 minutes, but geez. England's in the New Zealand 22 again. They're getting some quick ball. Tuilangi's over the advantage line. Kind of no surprises there. Owen's just telling the All Blacks guys to stay on side. So far, this has been the most enjoyable Rugby World Cup ever. Just the Typhoons have been a bit of a letdown, but I mean, hell, what are you going to do when Mother Nature does its thing? But yeah, the on-the-field stuff has been fantastic. Good Hughes trying to get out of trouble here. He's done really well. Need a better kick this time, please. Man, okay. Whew. Love Union live stats daily in one carry, one clean break, an offload, a defender beaten, and no run meters. Wow, that's interesting. A 10 stripping a 3, that's a fun. England-Wales final. Jeez, man. I guess we'll see. I'm a big Bok fan, but England is a super strong team this year. Yeah, they are. They had a bit of a rough time in 2018 with the Six Nations. They seem to be done, but man, have they bounced back really well. I mean, it was between them and Wales for the Six Nations this year. But yeah, they certainly stepped right back up. What's stripping? Yeah, it's different in rugby from what it is in most other contexts, eh? 6 minutes, 35 seconds gone. Has anyone got the territory stats? Because it's got to be like 80%, if not more. I haven't looked yet. Johnny May couldn't find any space, fortunately for the All Blacks. Sinclair's gotten the ball seemingly numerous times. Don't forget the Six Nations game they had against Scotland. Very true. They blew a hell of a lead in that game. That was one of the best games of the year, though, in terms of pure entertainment. Who's watching the game through the glasses? Bro, just watch it free to air most places. Otherwise, use ITV through VPN. Oh, big intercept from Tuilangi. Johnny May's got some space. Chase him. Get him. Scott Barrett got back. Oh, they've blown it. Oh, that was dangerous. Scott Barrett did enough just to disrupt Johnny May's run there. The big man. Territory 79% England. I am not surprised. I thought it was going to be 80 or more. How did Barrett chase down? I hope they show a replay of it to see just where Scott Barrett was standing. He ran just to go. He knew what was coming. And that's, I guess, one of the marks of a really good rugby player is you can know when you're in trouble and when to start your run. I'm going to write a note about that. Right. England are pumped. They are indeed. Those Barretts are pretty fast. They are indeed. I mean, Scott Barrett is a 6, but he's got the same genes as Geordie and Bodie, so I guess it's not surprising that he's pretty quick. England's defense has been outstanding, really helps the counter offense, absolutely. Good mark for Ford, very comfortable. Des, hey Des, how's it going, man? Are you back in Thailand? Scotty's not even a 6, he's a lock, I know. He's a quick lock, what can I say? He is a quick lock. 10 minutes gone. Jeez, that's an intense 10 minutes. What a start. You're not wrong. How long can this pace continue before we kind of calm down a bit? Everyone had their Weet-Bix this morning. Quick line out. All Blacks actually have the ball in the English half, which is nice for a change. Kick through. And Daly's very sharp to read that one. Jasmine, your poor heart. I know. Dan's literally just had a Weet-Bix. Nice. Breakfast of champions. Weet-Bix, as it's known over here, or Weetabix, is one of the ones that's associated with the All Blacks over here. So there's always All Blacks cards in the Weet-Bix boxes. First of November flight, I hope for a Kiwi Bok final on arrival. Well, that would be a big game, but geez, the All Blacks are behind at the minute. All Blacks got taste. Yeah. All Blacks slowly creeping up the pitch. You're right. They didn't really leave their own half for the first 10 minutes, and now they're actually able, although it was a horrendous line out, to get an attacking move going. At least they got the ball. Almost at halfway, England have just kicked the ball out, so New Zealand will have another line out. Just try what you said about ITV with the VPN. Can't get it to work. Just use the VPN, use a UK server, and then go to itv.com. You need to sign up for an ITV account. Just use a UK postcode. Any UK postcode will do. Just Google UK postcode, and it works a dream. Itoja has just turned it over. Man, how many turnovers conceded is that for the All Blacks? 3 or 4? Oh, and some slick hands from England. Jeez, they are looking dangerous. Do you pay with the ITV thing? You don't pay for ITV, but if you're not in the UK, you need to pay for the VPN, which is like $13 American for the month, which will be enough to cover the rest of the rugby games, which is pretty cheap. Oh, there's potential overlap. No, Reese was still there. Man, you guys still breathing? Can't take my eyes off this one. 6 phases. You'll need to get somebody there with that rock. That's sloppy. If you're in the UK, you need a TV license to watch it live. What's a TV license? Smith turnover, yeah. That's sometimes, I guess, the trouble. If you get a break and you're too far away from your support, then you don't get there. Aaron Smith was the first man there, and he just grabbed the ball. That was a bit sloppy. They had all the pressure on. BBC being money-grabbing buggers. How does that work with ITV, though? TV license is like a fee you pay to get to watch all the free channels. How does that work? In New Zealand, you buy the TV, you connect it to your aerial, and then it works. Offload went to ground for Farrell. Or was it Ford? I think it was Farrell. Is Ben Smith injured? Nope. Just not selected. Oh, Johnny May just got crunched. In South Africa, we have to pay TV licenses as well. Oh, geez, okay. I didn't know this was a normal thing. As far as I'm aware, you don't have to do that in New Zealand. You have to pay for Sky, but it's a paid service. So, to be fair, the New Zealand government may get it out of you in some other tax. There's a license for everything almost in the UK. That's why BBC has no adverts as it goes to them. Fair enough. All the New Zealand channels have ads, even the paid ones. First time New Zealand looked dangerous, but not quite. They'll go back for it. Looks like a penalty. We used to have to pay for a TV license, but they stopped it in the late 90s or early 2000s. Really? I must have not been paying it back in those days. It must have been my parents or whatever, because I moved out when I was 21. So, am I stressed? Yeah. To be fair, it's been pretty intense. TV licensing costs 312 New Zealand dollars in England for the year. I guess that's not too bad in the scheme of things, but that's still a fair chunk of change. The rugby live stream has turned into a TV licensing discussion. I know, right? New Zealand had a penalty. They turned down 3. Going for touch. It's on the 22. Would have been a long kick. So. Oh, England have got the line out ball, so it's gone out. It was Laws. That damn Michael Laws. That's a joke. It used to be a tax 2000-ish, but the Tories decided to move it to a TV license. Recently, the free license from the elderly, pushing that students and elderly are free. Not the weirdest conversation on this channel, to be fair. Absolutely. NBC charges $30 for each World Cup game. I think it's $25 here in New Zealand. That maul has just been sacked, and that ball is not coming out. Far out. 17 minutes gone, and you'd have to say there's a fair bit more going England's way than New Zealand's. They are looking slick. Just the way Itoje got over that maul and put one big mitt on the ball, he saw his chance, and he just grabbed it. Jeez. Itoje for man of the match. It might be. Please show the game. I can't, bro, because that's World Rugby's property, but ITV's got the rights to it in the UK. If you want to check the link in the description, there's a way to get it. License in Norway also for 50 years, but now moving to a tax from 2020 onto the game. Bit early for man of the match. It is true, but Maro has been very good so far, and Eddie is hydrating up in the stands. England fans have found their voice. Rightly so, man. Team's playing phenomenally at the minute, but you don't beat the All Blacks after 18 minutes, so it's not panic stations yet. Japanese lady, AB fan beside me looking confused. I didn't know England were a good team. Yeah, they've been all right, eh? Been pretty decent. I'm English. Trust me, England will have a bad half hour. New Zealand will declare a state of emergency if they lose. Well, you can guarantee Talkback Radio will be going crazy if they lose. Can England dominate the forward battle for 80? Again, it's the 80 that's the question. 11J said, is that Chris? Jeez, I forget, man. I'm bad with the usernames and the real names. I'm panicking. New Zealand need to score. 19 minutes. Still plenty of time. It won't be that sweet HDI TV quality, but you'll get the game. Hey, Eddie Jones is a smug little twit, but he's an Aussie. You're an Aussie. You guys should be connected. How's the scrum going to go? Ball came straight out. Watson's not kicking it. Jonathan. Was it really Jonathan? Take your word for it. Jonathan, okay. That's cool. I work with the Jonathan. I should remember that. Sorry, man. My husband saw the score and is laughing. Tell your husband, still early days. Still early days. Moody is struggling with his elbow at the scrum. Yeah, he's been he has been under pressure at scrum time throughout the year, really. Super Rugby as well, but yeah, he still keeps getting picked. I will defer to Steve Hansen's judgment on that one because he is a smarter man than me. John, did you give me? I think you gave me John last time. I'm sure it wasn't Jonathan. John. David, have a pint of Guinness on me, lad. Hope New Zealand get going soon. Cheers, David. I also hope New Zealand get going. As I said, I'm being kind of trying to be philosophical. Still early days. 21 minutes. No points for the All Blacks. England will be happy with that. 7-0. England will be happy with that. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Well, cheers, man. I will get myself some Guinness once I finish these bloody World Cup Heinekens. I will definitely get me some nice Guinness. Toje, geez, he is just defensively with the ball. He's getting over the advantage line. He's getting turnovers, line out ball. The guy is everywhere. A little kick through from, was it Farrell? Yes. And the All Blacks are in their own 22, where England want them. This is how you beat the All Blacks in the front row. You do need to front up in the forwards. At least the All Blacks have won their own line-out ball this time. It's a good start. Now they need a nice exit play. It's Aaron Smith with the box kick. And it's out in New Zealand's half. But decent kick for sure. Do I take requests? Please sing Swing Low. Well, I've had requests for the haka. That's the first request for that song, but I ain't doing neither, I am afraid. I do drink a beer on the channel, but that's about as far as I go. Farrell is a great leader. He seems to be inspiring the troops at the moment. Another good lineup from England. They are trucking it up inside the New Zealand half. The 10-meter line. Some good hands under pressure. Watson just gave ALB a little step, and they're almost at the 22. They'll need to get some support players. That's the one thing about England so far. There's a few times when they've been getting that half break, and they just run away from their support. But apart from that, they're looking really, really slick. I mean, the fact that they're getting the half breaks is already good news. For Billy V, nobody to offload to. Is this a try? Or is this a forward pass? TMO. That seemed all very anticlimactic. Obstruction. Obstruction. He was blocked. Obstruction. Okay. I think he said on-field try. What happened? He passed to Sinclair. Curry ran in front. Sam Whitelock did bite in on Curry, but he's not in a position to receive the pass, is what Owens is saying. It's not going to be a try. Tight, could be obstruction, but not sure. Whitelock was going for him. South Africa need to develop TV lessons just to buy a TV? Come on, man. You don't need to. Really? Like going to buy a car? He could have tackled either. He took the wrong man. No try. Right call. Yeah. Not the first time a TMO's taken away a try from Underhill. Underhill's never lucky, indeed. Tight one, but probably correct. Yeah, Jasmine says, phew, indeed. I think Curry was probably only like a meter away from being in the right place, but maybe it was just at that wrong moment with the timing. I like to think that same decision goes the other way if it's England. Retallick was on a burst. Oh, man. That would be like New Zealand to get a try denied and then go down the other end and score one of their own. That pass might have even been forward, to be fair. Retallick. Pass was to nobody, but good, you got it. Good defensive scramble. The defense did well there to shut that one down for sure. Now it's England's turn to get out of their own half. The spark is coming. Well, it's been almost half an hour, so All Blacks lost their own line-out ball again. Do you remember back in the days when the All Blacks used to be really good at everything, but their line-out was crap? I remember those days. It was painful. It was so costly as well. Oh, the English defense just put Bridge into touch. They are not given an inch. Far out. Was it Toji this time with the timeout, the line-out steal? Hansen looks concerned. Hansen never really has much emotion on his face, to be fair. It's usually a combination of like frustrated and angry with sometimes a touch of happy, but it's only just a touch. Same as Gatland, yeah. Maybe it's a New Zealand coach thing to have a pretty stern look on the face. Like you've just been told that like your daughter's got a new boyfriend or something. That's generally the look on their face. Hansen is polite as a Norwegian. He sometimes gives the journalists a bit of, I don't know what you want to call it, cold or something at the press conferences if they ask him questions he doesn't like. Babies need to get the A into G. It is true. But still lots of game to go. Lots and lots of game to go. Always seen him speaking very well to the press. Yeah, for the most part, but sometimes he can be pretty sharp. Oh, England just won a scrum penalty. Was that against Laulala? Damn, guys. Bridge couldn't quite keep it in, is what the commentator's saying, because I actually missed it. Oh, there it goes. Just a foot on touch. This will be a good test being for New Zealand on the back foot, indeed. How many times have they been behind at this World Cup? Watch out for the intercept from the All Blacks. It's always on. But they need to get their defensive act into gear first. England, 31 minutes, almost 32. Droppy. It's wide. No one was charging that down. I don't think anybody saw that coming from Ford. How close was it? From that angle, it looks not very, but that's side on, so it doesn't tell me a lot. Farrell is looking a bit, I don't know, sore. With his hamstring, maybe? Don't know. No, he looks all right. Missed by enough. Yeah, I guess if you miss even by 30 centimeters, that's still a miss. Good option, absolutely. Raining here, so running rugby is going to get tougher for sure. It is. You can see it on the TV as well, that it's raining. That's when you know it's heavier than than you probably think, because if it's only light rain, you usually can't see it on TV at all. Slightly spitting with rain. Yeah, I feel like it's probably more than spitting if it's visible on the camera. From that one angle of like George Bridge when he couldn't keep that ball in from touch, you could see pretty big raindrops. So I don't know. England have been the better team, but only 7-0 is not enough. That is probably one of the best statements. Like, if you're going to have all this time in New Zealand's 22, you probably want to be up by, I don't know, even more than 14 points if you can. At least up by more than a try. Oh, and England have knocked it on. Why is it Yuan end up playing in any games? He's not the favoured guy at the moment. He's not been in the best form. But he does have a YouTube channel now, so there you go. Oh, it was Sinclair. Not common for him. He's usually got pretty silky hands for a big man. The game is turning. Maybe. Missed drop goal. Drop ball. We will see. Simple handling error. Yeah, I guess maybe eye off the ball. Time check, 34 minutes, 27 seconds. Scrum time on the New Zealand 22-metre line. It's a New Zealand feed as Sinclair knocked it on. Scrum is going to be reset. Time is spot on with ITV today. That's good, because I'm actually watching the TV broadcast rather than the live stream, so there's none of that coding to send to America and then back to New Zealand nonsense. England need to cash in while they're on top. Ideally, yeah, if you're going to have a dominant half against New Zealand, more than 7 points. But still, they're up. You got your wish. It's a close one. Yeah, but I mean, I guess England against Australia was close at halftime last week too. South Africa, Japan was close at halftime too. So first half close, good. Second half close, we will see. Why would you not show us the screen instead of listening to it? Nonsense. Well, you're a dick. So, yeah. See ya. I don't show the game because I don't own the copyright to it. And if I did that, I would get my channel taken down. So, pretty simple, really. Sorry, don't usually do the language thing. Must be the pressure of this game getting to me. I'm not even playing. Only 4 minutes to go. When was the last time New Zealand was scoreless in a half? When was the last time New Zealand was scoreless in a half at a Rugby World Cup? Well, it's still 4 minutes. New Zealand can do a lot in 4 minutes. Maybe. All be fine, my lad. Trust me, you wash. All right, I'll drink to that then. I hope so, mate. We'll see. Still plenty of time to go. I said that after like 9 minutes. I said it at 19 minutes. I'll say it again at 36 minutes. Still plenty of time to go. Tom Curry's just won a penalty at the breakdown. Yep. England have missed a few points. They have. You wouldn't say, apart from that Retallick break, and even that wasn't like a clear-cut chance, that was kind of a half chance, you wouldn't say New Zealand have had any real clear-cut chances, where England have had more opportunities to score points. They've taken 7. They've shut New Zealand down pretty well. But ideally, they'd like to go back into the sheds now that they've won that penalty with at least 10 points. But yeah, England at the breakdown, England shutting down the New Zealand space, England at the line-out, and the scrum, to be fair, have all been very good. Curry's been playing well. He's been good all tournament. He's been good all year, man. From what I've seen of him, he's a top player. Remember when it was like, was it 2018 when all the talk was, man, England don't have a 7. That's the one thing they're lacking, is a genuine 7. Yeah, when was the last time New Zealand were nilled at halftime, Paul? I would also like to know if anyone has that stat. Oh, New Zealand actually stole a 9 out. That was key. That was pretty key. That might just stop England from going in one more score at halftime. They might even be able to get some points on the board themselves. Super game. You're right. This is intense, man. But this is what you want from a knockout game. It's supposed to be intense. It's supposed to be tight. It's supposed to be close. It's supposed to be small margins, big plays, big turnovers, big scrums. Oh, if they turned it over again. Far out. "2012 meeting between these two teams was New Zealand nil at halftime. Was it really?" Oh, man. Far out. Another turnover. Maybe they do need Sam Cane. Turnovers 1 on the screen here, showing 8 to England, 3 to New Zealand. I'm a good 15 seconds behind you in this game. Okay. Evening, mate. Could I get a birthday shout out? Hey, Michael. Is it really your birthday? This is not good. Still half a game to go, man. All Blacks can do a lot of damage in a half. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to remain optimistic. Has he got it? It's just got the legs. Right, I'll update the whiteboard. That was better than his drop goal. Yeah. Half time. Turning 19. Geez, you're a youngster. Well, that didn't go according to plan, but far out. England, respect. What a half of rugby. They could be up by more. Jeez. Farrell feeling the leg? Maybe, if he didn't kick. But, I mean, Ford is a really good kicker as well, so yeah. Ash, how are you, mate? A wee bit stressed, but still doing good. How am I feeling? I've been better, but I've been worse. So, yep. All good. The pundits at halftime are going to be unbearable. Yeah, if you're watching the ITV feed, probably, but still plenty of game to come. We're doing good, but it's like the ABs score 2 tries in 5 minutes. He's still nervous. Indeed, man. Yeah, ideally you'd want a 14, 15-point lead. Game of two halves, maybe. England need more points from all that pressure. Let's check the stats. And I think it's time for Philip in Sweden to have a beer because it's legal time now. Wild haggis. Still early days, so stop stressing. All right, bud. All right. Deep breaths. Thank you, man. Too kind. Bit of beer. Cheers, man. Yep. Thank you, bud. Hanson will have seen something in that. He'll give the guys the message at halftime. Let's check out the halftime stats. Maybe we have a hoodoo over New Zealand. Ooh, we will see. Halftime stats, run meters. England 233, New Zealand 281. Okay. Possession, England 62, New Zealand 38. Territory, England 69, New Zealand 31. Tackling. Interesting. England at 79%, 59 out of 75. New Zealand at 87%, with 87 out of 100. But ESPN doesn't show the turnover stats. They show general turnovers conceded overall, but they don't show like pilfers or lineout steals. It just says turnovers conceded, New Zealand 9, England 7, but that also includes knock-ons, that includes strips, that includes everything. Anytime your team coughs up the ball, so yes. Looks like you want to start crying. Not yet. Any interesting stats from the individuals? Nothing too dramatic. Retallick has 45 run meters. That's pretty impressive. John, 20 pounds. Jeez. All right, next beer. First beer was Samoa. Is that a tear in my eyes? No, man, I'm just tired. Next beer. England. Is that fitting? Does that mean I'm going to finish England before the second half, or does it just mean this is the potential winning beer? I don't know. But cheers, John. Thank you for that, man. I appreciate it. As always, too kind. England were offside right from the haka. Oh, someone's ringing. Hold on a second. It's probably my old man. I didn't answer it. I unplugged it. I forgot to unplug that before. ITV pundits are insufferable. Was that Eddie Jones on the phone? I reckon it's probably my dad saying, what is going on? I'll see if he's tried calling the mobile. Not yet. Right. Answer the call. Nah. He knows I'll be live streaming. Should know. Steve Hansen calling. He needs 2 cents at halftime. No, he doesn't. He definitely doesn't. He definitely doesn't need that. Doesn't need a guy to tell him that the halftime stats don't look all that pretty. Most poems are insufferable. Your parents were. Your parents are from England, so shouldn't you be back in the English? My dad should be watching my stream. Nah. He'll be yelling at the TV. Maybe the first half was New Zealand trying to figure out England's game plan. Second half, they will start playing. Oh, sorry, burp. That came out of nowhere. Amazing first half. Yes. England are bossing this at the moment. You're right. Interesting, the stats, when you look at them, don't look all that dominant, but the position and territory certainly look telling. They've been playing the game in the wrong half of the field, the All Blacks. Going now, see you on the flip side. All right, Darth, good luck for the second half, man. Last time New Zealand scored 0 in the first 40 was their loss to England in 2012. No way. That seems ominous. All Blacks have always been the strongest in the second half or the last 20. There's been a lot of games where teams have been competing up to 60 and then the All Blacks have finished them off in like you said, the last 20. So, but I don't feel England is a team that's going to drop off in the last 20. Like fitness for them shouldn't be a thing. Born in Africa. Okay, fair enough, man. I was thinking England are probably the form side between these two, especially if you take into account pre-tournament results. Win or lose, All Black supporter for life. Yeah, you can't just turn on your team when they lose. It is true. How's the video quality on your side? It's been awful from my side. Nah, it's been fine here, bro. It has been all good. Second half is about to start. See you guys then. Yep. It's going to be an interesting second half. Will it be utter devastation in New Zealand if you lose, Mark? I feel like there will definitely be more people moaning on the talkback radio. That's for sure. And I've heard, I don't know if it's still true, I heard anecdotally years ago that the domestic violence rates go up if the All Blacks lose. So that's a bit scary. Hopefully not. Anyone noticed that 2 Cents Rugby last week was wearing a England jersey? Now he's an All Blacks jersey. I switched jerseys a fair bit. How long before Hansen brings on Kane? It'll be interesting to see what subs they bring on at halftime. Damn, that's a scary stat indeed. Yeah, I think that's like a 10-year-old or maybe even more thing, but I hope it's not current. Anyway, if you lose to the better team on the day, then it's fair enough. Exactly right, man. Exactly right. Still shitting myself, and no one can ever count out the All Blacks. Yeah, that's the thing. Got to go 80. Got to go 80. That's England's thing as well. They're going to have to manage their bench well. And, yeah. What about Farrell? Bench as if he comes on because he seemed a bit ginger in the first half. Domestic violence goes up in England when they lose football World Cup. That's probably true depending on type of fan base. Yeah, I suppose it's probably an across the board thing with any major sporting thing, which is just a sad state of life. Which Hopefully not this time. Farrell looks injured to you. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what they do. Coles and Sonny Bill will come on at halftime. Maybe. You got to feel like they're going to replace Moody and Lalala at some point soon. It's good for World Rugby. I can feel the neutral fans probably being a bit torn as to whether they should support England or New Zealand, because there's definitely a drive to see somebody else win, which I totally understand. For like any other sport, like if the same team wins over and over again, I get annoyed and think, come on, man, let's see someone else have a crack. Crusaders, I don't want to see them win it again. Pittsburgh Penguins won the NHL 2 years in a row. I was like, come on, somebody else, please. Golden State Warriors, like, come on, let's have somebody else win it. So, yeah, I totally get it. I'm Irish and I want New Zealand to win. Okay, fair enough. As an Irishman, I'm extremely torn. Yeah, I mean, the New Zealand team gave Ireland a bit of a hiding last week, so I can understand not wanting to support that team for sure. Everyone in New Zealand is relaxed and no one is panicking. Yeah, I feel like most New Zealanders would be pretty surprised by that first half, but I wouldn't say it's panic stations yet. I'm Irish and I want England to win. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit of a mixed bag for this game for sure. Keep the faith. Kind of want New Zealand to get the three-peat. It will make the next time underdog so much better. Both teams have walloped Ireland recently. Fair enough. Leonardo says, come on, New Zealand. I will drink to that, buddy. Cheers, man. Not watching because of Sevu Reese's inclusion. If they're getting wasted, it's karma. Is Liam watching or no? Still hoping for a New Zealand-South Africa final. There's a lot of talk about the New Zealand-South Africa, if they meet in the final, that's their 100th game. But what nobody mentioned is if they meet in the third place playoff, that's also the 100th game. Wouldn't that be sad? Could still happen. How do you think it's going to take for the rest of the match to be close to 70 minutes? No, Liam is not watching. He doesn't applaud violent me either. Fair enough. I'm also not keen. For 70 minutes, yeah, it'll be tough. Oh, here. Minton. Here is to the second half mark. Cheers, man. Yeah, it shouldn't be too far away now. Thank you for that, buddy. Yeah, it's gonna require a big second half from the All Blacks for sure. But I mean, 10 points is by no means an insurmountable lead. So yeah, nobody's gonna be panicking, like I said. Thanks for reminding me about the third place playoff. Such a miserable game to watch. It's one of those ones where you got to wonder whether it's worth having, but I guess somebody's got to come third. So Sam Cane appears to be on the field. Scott Barrett is off. A pint for you, Mark. Cheers, Joe. Appreciate that, man. I could use a pint right now. Kickoff in the second half. And England have got the ball. Sam Cane is going to need to make a difference. That's true. Sam Cane at the breakdown. That was always the risk of playing Scott Barrett. What he adds at set piece time has not kind of proved its worth, with Itoje and Laws really getting a bit of line out interference. And the breakdown with Curry and Underhill and co has just been one of England's big strengths. So, yeah. I'll be interested to see how long the All Blacks props stay on, to be honest, because I thought they may have also subbed them at halftime, but maybe 45 minutes? Oh, New Zealand have just got a penalty to start the first minute of the second half. What? England. Sorry, he had his hand up the other way. I thought somebody was offside. I thought he was saying like one of the English guys was making a nuisance of himself, but it's gone England's way. SKP 13. England for the win, even though I'm a Kiwi. Bro, what? What? I don't know how to comprehend that. All right, man. I'm sure there are some Kiwis who would like to see him get a win, that's for sure. Long ranger from Daly. If England can get the scoreboard ticking, they will win. Yeah, that's what they need, is to take every little chance they can get. That's for sure. Big Boot Daly. He's put it wide. That's a drop goal miss, and that's a long penalty miss. 6 points, just saying. Do you think England and New Zealand are a bit shocked because they've had such an easy ride up until now? It's weird because I always thought at World Cups that it's best, like my logic was, it's best to have a pool which is not too easy. Oh man, Khan, not looking good. How can we beat the Bombs? He says. Cheers, man. Getting our set piece right would be a good start, I reckon. We probably need to win 100% of our line-out ball in the second half, and yeah, that's generally a good way to get things going. But yeah, I generally thought if you've got a decent pool, then it's going to be. Oh, I can hardly think. Oh, Reese jumps up with the intercept. Oh, and then he gets intercepted back by Youngs. I kind of want to swear, but that's fine. Oh, England have just won a penalty. Guys sealing it off. Come on, guys. God damn. What's going on? I was talking about something about not having an easy ride in the pools. I thought was probably bad because it makes you too soft. But when the 10-14 guys did some historical analysis, generally teams who had a tough first game and then an easy ride actually did better. But it's not proving itself the case in this one. England, by all accounts, even though the game against France got cancelled, was supposed to have the toughest ride through to the knockout stages because they played easy and then progressively harder games, which historically has meant not winning. But I guess we will see. Johnny May's gone off. That's interesting. Yeah, and they went for the corner. The Maul. Vitalik almost got through it, but not quite. Yeah. Are they going to look for something? TMO. This is going to be a very technical ruling if they chalk this off. Oh. Lost it into the player in front of him. I mean, I've never been a guy to know all the letters of the law, but does that make sense if you're in front and the guy loses it forward and you get that that's forward? Or is that me putting my New Zealand bias hat on? I don't know. It does seem very technical. Play it in real time. Yeah. You got to feel like the way the ball moves around in the mall is probably. That's a hell of a bullet dodged. That could be one that comes back to bite England, but I guess we'll see. Ball's always in position. Let's see if they show it again. When they showed that in real time, that looks bloody tough, man. Honest to God. When they show it in slow motion, it looks like he drops it forward and the other guy grabs it for him. But in real time, it doesn't look to be nothing. So. Yeah, Sinkler's off. Oh, now England have lost it. New Zealand have got it again. England have turned it over. I feel like England probably need to score some points from all this attack, despite the TMO decision, because if they start to let that get on their minds, then that's when they could be in trouble. But he needs a support runner here, and that's time he's there. Good from England. It's clearly a forward pass. He obviously lost control of it and lost contact and then regathered it by the guy in front of him after a fumble. No, I guess what you guys are watching. Yeah, that's how I saw it when it looked like it was in slow motion. It looked like he bobbled it forward and the other guy kind of just grabbed it with his hand and then it bobbled back again. But in real time, it didn't look like much at all. So, I don't know. What's the score right now? Dun, dun, dun. I'm getting nervous and I'm not even a New Zealander. Yeah, man, this is tough. Can't believe how well England have shut the All Blacks down. It has been. Oh, it looks like Kieran Reid's getting a warning. Tana Umaga just gave the camera a wink. Well, this will be 3. He's not going to miss this. Even I would have felt bad if he'd missed that because that would be the kind of kick that haunts you for the rest of your career. That'd be a Hastings kind of career memory. Two scores still. Yeah, that doesn't change the difference between the number of scores, although it means New Zealand would have to convert both of them to get in front. Right now, it doesn't look likely, but yep. Taylor's off and Bridge is off. So Geordie Barrett's on. So how are they going to shuffle the backline around? That's interesting. I guess Geordie Barrett straight to the wing. He's really good aerially, so maybe they're going to ping that wing with some high balls. Still half an hour. Yeah. Yeah. Just looking at the stats, and it's 70% territory for England. Not looking good for the All Blacks. Yep. I've seen them score more than 13 points in 30 minutes before, so I'm still not panicking, but feeling a bit uncomfortable. Because, I mean, can you imagine if you knew nothing about rugby, if you'd never seen the game, and you were just watching this, you'd be like, geez, that black team is struggling to hold on this one, aren't they? So, how's it going, guys, people? It's okay. Yep. Thought England would be an easier opposition against South Africa. Problem is New Zealand can't get any territory. They are absolutely playing at the wrong end of the field, man. They cannot get out. It's going great. I'm an England fan. Yeah. So far, so good for England. Geez, they've been impressive. There's a hell of a maul going for England as well. Oh, that's quite a kick. Oh, Reese just swallowed it up. Mo'unga gets away from Daly. New Zealand's going to have to kick it again. Or are they going to run it? Maybe they need to start running it. I don't know. Don't know if we're at that point yet. Here we go with the kick. And it's not out. So England get to run it back. One thing I will say for this game, no cards. So far, so good. I think New Zealand has actually got advantage. That's amazing. New Zealand need to run from the 22. Ooh, yeah. Never seen New Zealand made to look so poor. Yeah, we've had it before. Every now and again we get it. Handling errors from the ABs. We can actually have a look at the knock-on stats. It's one thing ESPN does have, which I appreciate. Knock-ons, New Zealand 6, England 5. So similar. TJ Perenara's coming on. Yeah, Sonny Bill's coming on. Courtney Laws is coming off. Right, New Zealand need a score here. Cruz is on for Laws. Okay, New Zealand have won their own lineup ball. They're running a set play. Joel says, I can see it being a Wales-England final. Cheers, man. It might be. England are certainly looking the part at the moment, but they do need to hold out the All Blacks here, and it won't help if Farrell starts putting his hand around people's necks at the thing like he just did there, but no penalty, so play on. Farrell just did well to block a kick. He is in everything. England got a long-term mortgage on the New Zealand 22. It seems to be, mate. If New Zealand can score here, that would do wonders because they have not had much play in the English 22 at all, but they are out. Reese found half a gap, but not enough. Mark, do you think someone should make a website with all the rugby stats? I would love that, man. That's one thing I bloody hate about rugby is that the stats are such a mixed bag. The New Zealand commentary team's having a go about the fact that this was a shoulder from Slade to defend on Reese, but there was hand in it, surely. No arms tackle, maybe. Is the TMO going to look at that one, is he? TMO is going to have a look. I'm sure I saw some arm, at least hand touching Reese, right? So if they're going to go by the letter of the law, like they did with the other one, then maybe he'll be fine. Because there's arm wrap there, right? If you going by letter of the law. Carry on. If England had got like a yellow card there, I might start buying into some conspiracy theories about the All Blacks getting helped out. So yeah, I'm pretty happy that one. I'm pretty happy that one didn't get anything, because if they're going to go with that maul saying it was passed forward, holy crap, they've just scored. Wow, you can't be doing that. Savia just snatched the ball from a messed up lineout. Man, that's a freebie. You cannot give the All Blacks a freebie. Wow. Yeah. The All Blacks haven't looked like it all night. And then a free 5-pointer. Boy, did they need that. I'll see if Mo'unga kicks it before I update the whiteboard. That should give the boys a lift. Absolutely. That's a get out of jail free card right there. I mean, I know they're still behind, but geez. That is soft. Didn't England get a freebie against, was it Ireland or something, or Wales in one of the warm-up games? And he's kicked it. Man, that's going to be disheartening for England, but game on. Game on. Hansen still doesn't look happy, but yeah. Game on, people. If the England lose, this lineup will haunt them for 4 years. Yep. Yep. I mean, New Zealand's got its own moments. I think it was Carlos Spencer throwing like an intercept pass to Mortlock back in the days that would lead to the 4 more years moment. So moments like that will be replayed over and over and over again. But the result of the match that's a much better lineup from England. We'll decide if England go on to win it. Nobody's going to care. But if they lose it, especially by 7 or less, then yeah, it'll be talked about a lot, along with that TMO decision to deny Youngs's try. Online speed is on point today. No, it's because it's on TV free to air today. I'm not doing the online thing, so I'm not behind for a change. Hansen is never happy. Indeed, man. I think he smiled for TJ Petinata's magic try against Namibia, and that was about it. What a huge tackle. Was that Underhill? Far out. That's a game-changing moment in itself. Geordie lost it. Tuilangi. Daly. Advantage for the knock-ons over. George will want to make up for that try he's given away with the line out. Billy V, 5 meters out. Holy moly. Oh, they're getting close. That's like 2 meters out, maybe 3. Did the All Blacks peak a week early? Come on, Joe. Oh, they got advantage. Oh, Ford dropped it cold. That's a pity. I was going to say if the All Blacks cynically kill that ball off, then Owens needs to have a word with them because, you should, if you get the advantage, you need the opportunity to play the advantage, but Ford just dropped it cold. But still, take the 3, put it beyond 7. Yeah. If there's a time to take the 3, this is that time. Underhill with that tackle on Geordie Barrett. Oh, my God. "61 minutes gone, 13-7 with the kick to come. Kick that. "16-7. Moody's off. Hines is on for Youngs. Man of the match, Tojo Underhill. Maybe Underhill at this point, but still. There are 17 minutes to go. There's more time. Yeah, Tojo in the first half was absolutely everywhere. England have knocked it on, so New Zealand will get a throw of the dice. Anton Leonard-Brown, haven't seen him doing a whole lot this game, but you can say that for about half the All Blacks team. How stupid is that person going to feel with that tattoo? Oh, I saw that. There's some guy who got a big tattoo of the Rugby World Cup with like 1987, 2011, 2015, and then well, no, was it just three-peat? I think it might have just been 2011, 2015, 2019, like three-peat or something. already put on. Like, what a... Yeah, Savia is down. The English fans are looking pretty happy. England have been the better side today, absolutely. Are you streaming the bronze final? Yep. Yep. England against either Wales or South Africa. I'll be streaming that one in the bronze final. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. I'm funny. I can see a Wales versus England final. Could you imagine? Geez, that would be a battle for the ages. Savi is back up. A Japan guy was wearing a white shirt while holding a New Zealand banner. He's got a foot in each camp. Right, scrum time. All Blacks. All the English forwards in one place. What can the backs do? Clean ball on the blind side. And Hines managed to wrap up Moonga. Far out. Was that Tuilangi? Some of those defensive reads have just been so good. It's like they know the All Blacks playbook at times. Thought Eddie was accusing the other people of spying. What's going on? I'm not accusing England of spying, by the way. They're just playing bloody well. How have New Zealand managed to get the ball back there? Geez, the English defence. New Zealand have had to kick it. Oh, Slade's almost lost his feet. They need to get some bodies in there. Oh, they've done it. How much time is left? We're at 65 minutes and 29 seconds. So, All Blacks are not mucking around. They're taking the line out quickly. Was that pass forward? Reid certainly took it. Lurching forward. Gee, some of these All Blacks passes are loose at the moment. Forward pass, yeah, I thought so as well. But hey, they didn't call it. And now they've got advantage for the All Blacks. What's here? Oh, Sam Whitelock. That's dumb. That's dumb. That's dumb. He pushed him in the head. That's stupid for a guy of his experience. That is dumb. Okay. That's a sensible decision. For a second there, I thought he was just going to warn him, but he actually reversed the penalty. That's good refereeing, man. That's just stupid from Whitelock. Clear sign of pressure getting to New Zealand. Yeah, I mean, when the pressure's on, you do stupid stuff. It's true. But, I mean, honestly, the dude's the captain of the Crusaders. He's captain of the All Blacks. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. And he's been subbed. There's cameras everywhere, and everything looks bad. So don't even give them a chance to review anything. See ya. He goes. Yeah, see you, Sam. He's off. He's not normally a prick. He's usually all right, but that was dumb. Penalty to England. Was that Retallick? Come on, man. This is awful. New Zealand needs to do something. Let's go, ABs. England done stole. Oh, come on, man. You can't be saying that. England have won this. Not yet. Not yet. There's still time. If the English switched off with 12 minutes to go, that could be fatal. But far out, they've been the better team by a mile. All Blacks used up all their lucky charms last week. New Zealand are at $12. Yep. This is painful for you. This is not the most fun I've had on a live stream. I think I did live stream the time the Wallabies gave the All Blacks a hiding, but that wasn't a World Cup semi-final. How much time left? 69 minutes as he takes the kick, which is over. It's still just two scores. Two scores in 11 minutes. Nicholas, never seen so many AB's mistakes in a single match. Bro. Yeah, it's been rough. And England have had a couple of tries disallowed, so. And New Zealand's one try was just a gift. So the fact that New Zealand, with 10 minutes to go, could potentially sneak it with 2 scores is still amazing, because they probably shouldn't be within 2 scores. Here's trouble. Reese, Perenara, Coles. Oh, but England turned them over. Turnover once more. Yeah, Wilson was just straight over that ball. The breakdown. New Zealand have been killed at the breakdown. There was always a risk by playing Kane on the bench that they would have less impact at the breakdown. But even with him on, it hasn't made much difference, has it? No, wild haggis. $50, man. Do I look that depressed? Jesus, man. I hope you can afford that. That's way too kind. Disappointing so far, but not over yet. I mean, the fat lady isn't sung, but she's bloody warming up, mate. Bro. Thank you, man. There's still 7.5 minutes, but Sonny Bill can't find the offload option. Hesitating. The All Blacks are in desperation mode at the moment. They are just going to throw everything. Finishing those Heinekens tonight, then, bro, maybe. I've still got a few left. Savia pushed into touch. England line out. Joel. As a Welsh fan, I'm happy with this result. It makes it easier for us if we make the final. Bro, you think this English team looks easier? I don't know, man. This English team's looking pretty bloody good, but see how you go against South Africa. We will see. No ways the All Blacks coming back. I mean, it looks very unlikely, but All Blacks scored two tries in 5 minutes. Would that be impossible? No. Unlikely at this point, given how this game has gone? Very. But I won't write them off. Not quite yet. Is this my largest stream? Probably getting that way. Given that this could be a painful one, that's interesting timing. England win their own lineup ball again, but the sack is there with the lineup for the All Blacks, so it's not going to be chucking things up this time. Joel, is Eddie Jones the best English coach ever? Apart from that 2018 year, man, he's had it pretty bloody good, hasn't he? Although England have just knocked on, so New Zealand will have a scrum, which will eat up another minute or two. If England are wise, they'll somehow manage to put the scrum down the first time. Well done, England. Sorry, Mark. Hope you enjoyed tomorrow's game. Come on, Box. I want them to win it now. Where's Rico? Rico is watching the game from the stands, doing his YouTube channel because he didn't get picked. Tuilangi's come off, indeed. Five minutes to go. New Zealand need to score twice. They've kept Anton Brown pretty quiet today, it must be said. Williams has been hit. I think Itoje probably gets man of the match at this point. When you guys mentioned it earlier, he has been phenomenal. How much time is left? 4.5 minutes. New Zealand to kick through, but Hines cleaned it up. He's given it to Watson. Watson's going down the right wing. He managed to step whoever that first tackle was. But there's no halfback there. And Ta'avao couldn't resist going for it. He missed it. Luke Higgins gives me a euro. I appreciate that, man. I hope you're enjoying the stream. It's tough watching right now. England are on the attack. Oh, yeah. My leg's going to sleep. That fat lady's pretty much ready to go, isn't she? Well, I mean, to be honest, if by the miracle of miracles, New Zealand managed to get 2 tries in the next 3 minutes, it would be a disgrace. Like, they don't deserve to win. England have just been phenomenal. Phenomenal. And I don't say that being sarcastic. I'm being truthful, man. They've been so good. This is like they've just bossed the whole game. From their opening try, they could have had more. New Zealand were lucky with the TMO. Like, geez. Yeah, exactly. They've dominated everywhere. On this performance, no one would deny England their spot in the final for sure. Geez, they've been good. What I do hope is that their media don't make absolute knobs of themselves, and likewise the New Zealand media, because both New Zealand media and English media tend to go a bit dumb. Ford's missed a penalty. Bodie's running it. There's nothing to lose. Run everything. A minute and a half to go. Disappointing from New Zealand, absolutely. They have just been absolutely bossed around. Oh, and Vunipola has just grabbed an intercept. And honestly, that 7 points is a joke because that was just a gift. New Zealand have never really looked like scoring. Yeah. That's it, man. Good job to England. Maybe I need to buy me an England jersey for the World Cup. They'll probably be selling out now. Well, I picked England in the Super, bro. There's a plus because I was behind. So I picked an upset. So I picked it. So I'm a bloody genius, if nothing else. And I picked it at my work pool because I'm behind. I'm in third place at the work pool for $10. So I picked England. Nobody's going to pick England in my work pool. So I'm looking on the bright side right now, people. Jesus. You picked England on Super Bowl too. Damn it. Your sister will be happy. Chocolate bar. She picked England to win. Just too good, man. Just too good. Great win. Honest to God. What a win. What a win. Well deserved. For sure. That's a great win. Honest to God, man. Yeah. Congratulations to England. Atoja gets player of the match. John says, sorry, man. Disappointed from New Zealand without England. Yeah, man. Like you can't look back at that match and as a New Zealand fan and have much to say about it. They just looked hopeless, and that was just England just doing their thing. So England were too strong on the night for sure. Better get your South Africa shirt on. Yeah, it was poor, Tim. It was poor, and England were just too good. Good match to watch. Too bad on the loss for the ABs. Yeah. I mean, what do you say when your team gets beaten by a team which is just that much better? You can't say much, man, apart from congratulations to them. They got it right. They dominated. A well-deserved spot in the final, for sure. For sure. The All Blacks looked exactly. They looked average. But, yeah. Counting MP4. Surely we'll get third. Yes. Cracking in there for that third place game. Well, I'm going to go put on an England jersey and do the review for the game. I might take a few minutes just to chill first. Yeah. Mr. Tonka is a bit of a douche. Like, there's something to be said for being a good winner. But there you go. You got blocked, so congratulations. But yeah, Darth, well played from England, bro. They were just too good. Just too good. So yeah. Put on the Springbok jersey. Nah, England jersey tonight. It's a deserved win. All Blacks guys didn't get it done. England were just too good. So yeah. Another game tomorrow. That's going to be a cracker. What jersey do I wear for Wales up against the Springboks? What jersey do I wear for that one? I'll think about it. But yep. Kieran Reid's going to do his interview. Pretty hard one for him because his team didn't show up. But again, England. Congratulations. I'm going to call it quits. I'm just going to ramble here otherwise. But yep. Congratulations to England again. One of the best performances I've seen a team over the All Blacks. That was about as dominant as it gets. So, yep. I will catch you guys tomorrow for South Africa against Wales. And in about, I guess, half an hour, I'll have up my review for this game. So, cheers for the stream, guys. It's been a bit of fun. And, yeah, I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow. See you guys. Take it easy.